Good morning. For what it's worth, I am sharing with you my one of my morning rituals, which is coffee every day. I don't know if I could live without a cup of coffee every day. Very infrequently, annually, can I say I haven't had a cup of coffee? Maybe 2 days a year, which is probably not good. I don't think it's bad. So moving on. I used to working from home when I'm not traveling for work. I would go to coffee shops for coffee because I like good coffee. Starbucks and others, I prefer local shops, but Starbucks because I had the rewards. I use the rewards often. But whether it was a coffee shop or a Starbucks coffee shop, I would go get my coffee, and if I didn't get like a specific specialty drink, sometimes their coffee wasn't that great. Starbucks coffee, it's okay, regular coffee, but it's not amazing to me. And then you already know the cost for a cup of coffee now at the coffee shop. I still go to coffee shops because I like the experience, and some of the coffee shops, especially the local coffee shops, really make good coffee. Not all, but I love going to a local coffee shop because you do get good coffee, and then you have the atmosphere of it. But on a normal day to day, when I'm getting ready for work, also it means I don't have to go out in the morning to get my coffee, which adds more time for prep when I could be using that time for something else. So I, about a year and a half ago, before it became popular, and before GPT became big and the norm, spent a lot of time on Reddit and Google and reading different things and looking at what people were actually and YouTube and things of that nature to figure out what's a good coffee machine, because I've had coffee machines at home, but they just couldn't compare to a coffee shop. So I still was going to the coffee shop. I came across a coffee maker called Moccamaster, which is really popular right now. I've had it for about 2 years, and the funny thing is, it works. It's simple. It's easy to use because I'm not a techie guy, especially when it comes to physical, technical skill set. Very low for me. And I'm telling you, this Moccamaster has been a game changer for me because it makes good coffee, and I don't have much maintenance to do with it. In fact, I'm probably under maintenance because I haven't done a thing, and it's still running like performance at a high level. And I get great coffee every day. So once I ended up getting this Mocha Master, I think I got it at our local mall at a William and Sonoma. I found it half price because they do have half price sales, because it is an expensive coffee maker for those that haven't bought or aren't into like coffee making as a hobby in a sense. But it's worth every penny because if you buy right once, that's the way to do it, because my other coffee machines would eventually underperform or break. I've had this for 2 years, so it's definitely worth the penny. And then I found it because I'm always looking for a discount, half price, because they do have half price sales during times in the year. And so basically, I started going to the coffee shop. Now, when I say coffee shop, I mean a coffee shop that makes has the beans. I have beans from all across the world: South America, Jamaica, Hawaii, different parts of Asia, Africa, and I get to choose beans and play around with different flavors. And so TM Ward is the one that I go to here in New Jersey. Great people. Half pound cost me like $7, $8 plus tax, so less than $10. I get a pound ground a half pound of ground coffee, and this lasts me for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. And it's fun to go to the coffee shop, have a little dialogue, walk away with a half pound, and then I have my filters, and then I also, because I tried to cut back on dairy, I use this creamer called Nut Pods, which is really great. Creamer made from natural nuts. It really is a good one. And then my next step is grounding my own or grinding my own beans. I haven't stepped up to that yet, but I think that's going to be another game changer. But back to the point. For what it's worth, invest in a good coffee machine. You'll save yourself a lot of money and enjoy having great coffee at home, and you still can enjoy coffee shops when you choose to. For what it's worth. Peace.